A very warm welcome to everybody here at the 2015 Norfolk Care Awards.
My name's Maggie Parsons and I'm the programme lead for the Norfolk and Suffolk Palliative Care Academy. We sponsored the Palliative Care Award last year and we were really overwhelmed at the impact that it had, and we were so proud to see the winners up on the stage celebrating their brilliant work around palliative care.
Last year's Norfolk Care Awards was such a fantastic evening. I'm delighted to be back here this year with the Norfolk and Suffolk Dementia Alliance as one of the key sponsors.
Hi there, I'm Richard Smith from North Care. I just want to say what a fantastic evening we're going to have tonight. We're really delighted to be part of the occasion.
This is a fantastic opportunity to celebrate some of the great practice that goes on in people's homes, in care home settings, across communities, and it's the people that are actually delivering this care and support. These are the people we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate the work that they do.
I won Motivational Leadership Award last year and it was absolutely fantastic, both for myself and for the organisation. We all work extremely hard to raise the profile of care and provide excellent person-centred care, and for us to get rewarded for that was absolutely wonderful.
Hiya, I'm Blonde Karen from Doughty's.
Hi, I'm Dark Karen from Doughty's.
We won the award for person-centred care last year and it was a great night for everybody.
As the trainer at Doughty's, it's really wonderful to have received this award to pass it on to the new staff.
I'm Linda Raphael from Enable, and last year we sponsored a category in the Care Awards. It was a fantastic evening, a delight to see people who don't normally get recognised get something for the work they do.
To us this is extremely important because it reflects the huge amount of work that goes on and the really high calibre of care that we've got going on in Norfolk. The high quality of carers, and it gives people an opportunity to demonstrate what they're doing, for us to showcase the excellent work that's going on in Norfolk.
Hi, I'm Seb Butcher. We're a category sponsor tonight and we're really proud to be sponsoring an award at the Care Awards. We was here last year and it was a really good night, and it's great to see all the carers who work so hard in an industry which is so challenged with bad press to see them really enjoying themselves.
It is a rare opportunity to be able to say to people thank you, and also to enjoy ourselves at the same time. So thank you all very much.
I think the standard of entries this year is even better than last year. And I hope that next year we can get a greater quantity coming in there. So you have to be in it to win it. So please, everybody in the room, remember next year, nominate somebody for one of these awards.
We really wish the people who have put forward for the award this year all the very best.
Good luck to everybody for tonight. I know you'll have a fantastic evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all to a very special evening, the Norfolk Care Awards 2015. It is our pleasure to introduce tonight's host, a familiar voice to us all. Please welcome to the stage, broadcaster, columnist, campaigner and critic, Libby Purvis.
Thank you very much, and it's been a terrific evening. I've been enjoying not least the fact they just played a piece of music which normally only comes up in the middle of my gym class. I had to stop myself doing the moves. I am delighted to be part of this determination in Norfolk to recognise and celebrate the profession and vocation of carers at all sorts of levels. I grew up as a convent girl, and across 3 different countries as my family travelled. I was at different schools, and you don't need, of course, to be religious to be impressed by the human values of utter respect and fellowship and carefulness towards people needing care and attention, which I saw among the nuns and which I have seen across the world and across Britain as a journalist. It's one of the great universals. And of course, as an East Anglian resident, I have also experienced some of the work which you and people like you do. I spent a great deal of time one summer by the bedside of a young man in Norfolk, in Hunstanton, dying, receiving superb palliative care here in this county. And just across the border in Suffolk, my mother was extremely well looked after in her last days, to the extent that we were allowed to smuggle in whiskey in Lucozade bottles by doctor's orders to her, and that when she said that her last thing she would like is for her son to come and play the bagpipes, to come down from Lincolnshire and play the bagpipes to her, And the nursing home was really quite worried. They thought it might disturb the other patients. And so an arrangement was reached where her bed was wheeled to a window and he stood outside in the road and caterwauled horribly on his bagpipes to her. But it's all a matter of individuals, isn't it? It's a matter of individuals and respect. And we hear today in journalism and reporting, and I mean not least today, about failures to be careful, failures to be human, failure to do things and organise things properly, failures in training, and also failures in kindness itself. These are the things which make the news. So it is good to be reminded tonight that there are times and places, and plenty of them, where things are properly organised and trained, and again done with that central kindness, which at some time in our lives, and certainly as we all close our eyes for the last time, we are going to want. We are going to hope that that kindness and respect is what is offered to us. I always like J.M. Barrie's advice for everyone in life, so to always try to be a little kinder than is necessary. So we're going to be talking about and rewarding organisation and training and good, safe structures, but always at the centre of it all, thinking about that humanity, that kindness and respect, what you might almost call chivalry. Chivalry, the courtesy of the strong to the weak, someone said. Someone else said, never look down on anyone unless you're in the process of helping them up. That helps too. We are absolutely delighted tonight to welcome the Minister of State for Care and Support, Norman Lamb, who's been very supportive of these awards, and who, of course, is a proper Norfolk person himself, I believe. Is that right? Even if, as all politicians do, he has to exist in a crueler and more rough and tumble environment. And along with us also is David Pryor, who of course is chair of the Care Quality Commission, whose impetus is to ensure that the regulatory system is on the side of getting things done properly and humanely on the front line for individuals. And Harold Bodmer too, Director of Community Services at Norfolk County Council, another great supporter of these awards. And of course, very important to thank all the sponsors who in turn are offering their care to you, the people deserving the awards. And we're going to be meeting those sponsors one by one as the evening goes on. And now it begins, the first award, which is for delivering excellence through learning and development. Now, this award is presented to an organisation committed to supporting its workers to deliver that excellent care and support, and to demonstrate that it understands the key role that learning and development are going to play in preparing workers to deliver that. The organisations which were presented to the judging panel were all able to demonstrate that they really understood the importance of this learning and development for their workers, and they were inclusive of all their workers, and had an established programme for learning and development. The judging panel were impressed with the winning organisation's commitment to embedding learning into the culture of the organisation. And the award has been sponsored by Archant. So I would like to invite Andy Orchard, the City and County Sales Manager of Archant, to come up here and present it. Andy.
Thank you very much indeed, Libby. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Norfolk Care Awards 2015. It is truly an honour and privilege to be here with you this evening to celebrate the businesses and organisations across Norfolk and the communities you serve. But behind those organisations and businesses are the people that make that role so important, you and the audience this evening. Without the work you do, the care, the understanding, the love and the devotion you give to the people who need it most in the time it most, the world will be a much poorer place. We salute you, we applaud you. Celebrate your evening this evening. There are some wonderful businesses across our communities, and we want to report on them in our local newspapers. You'll be pleased to know on Saturday, the Eastern Daily Press and the Norwich Evening News will be carrying a spread celebrating the award winners tonight, and hopefully some of your photographs will be appearing also. So please have a wonderful evening, and let's get on with the first award. Delivering excellence through learning and development, the nominations are the Care Company, Elsham Manor and Keys Hill Park. And the winner is Keys Hill Park.
The second award tonight, and one, as I say, very close to my heart because I've seen it in action and superbly done in this very county, is for effective coordination of end-of-life care. The organisation presented with this award has had to demonstrate that it provides the best possible and holistic care at the end of life to individuals and to their families. All the organisations here tonight do excellent work and make a very real difference to that time. And it was an almost impossible task, I'm told, for the judging panel to agree on who should have this award. It's sponsored by Norfolk and Suffolk Palliative Care Academy, and I would like to invite up now to present it Richard Jewson, Lord Lieutenant for Norfolk, of the Norfolk and Suffolk Palliative Care Academy.
Hi, Sheriff, Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to have been invited to present this award. And before I open the envelope, I'm glad to have the opportunity to say a few words about the importance of good end-of-life care. The Norfolk and Suffolk Palliative Care Academy is a group of individuals and organisations who work together to improve palliative care, education and training, and ultimately patient care. Its aim is to give patients more choice at the end of their lives, provide more support for carers and increase transferable skills so that staff can deliver care in all areas more effectively. The Academy has a website to raise awareness of the issues associated with death and dying, Be Ready for It, and a signposting website to help staff to access education and training about palliative care, the learning location for palliative care. The work of the Academy links into the Lord Lieutenant's Palliative Care Forum, which was established after a conference held over 2 years ago now, which many of you here will have attended, and at which there was widespread agreement that all parties involved needed to work more closely together to provide more flexible services which would enable people to stay at home whenever possible. In the 16th century, the philosopher Montaigne wrote, "To die of age is a rare, singular, and extraordinary death." Not anymore. Thanks to the marvels of modern medicine, we generally live on longer than ever before, and we need to shift away from the medicalization of mortality towards common sense and kindness, as Libby reminded us. All of you this evening play your part in that, and I congratulate you and I thank you for it. Now, the envelope. I don't know if I need it for now. The shortlisted finalists are Lloyd Court, Aylsham Manor, and Apple Home Care. And the winner is Lloyd Court.
You present it. not every day Lord Lieutenants get kissed by two beautiful women. From what I've heard, anyway. I don't know. Maybe different in Norfolk. And so, to the next award. This is for excellent person-centred care. And what this means is that the award goes to an organisation which has shown that it's committed to delivering excellent care to people as individuals, and which shows that the individuals receiving that care and support are actually able to direct the care that's given to them. So it's about putting people in charge of the support that they like and need to receive. None of that one-size-fits-all philosophy. The category received one of the highest numbers of nominations, and the judging panel had again a pretty difficult task on deciding who should win it. It's been sponsored by Norfolk Independent Care, and I'd like to invite David Pryor, who is, of course, Chair of the Care Quality Commission, and Dennis Bacon, a double act, Chair of Norfolk Independent Care, to come and present it together.
Okay, well, a really fantastic night tonight. I have to say, I'm so proud. I think that Norfolk is the most amazing place, and to be able to sit with people that care so much about what they do, and it's the validation of that that is so important to everybody, no matter what job, whatever job you do, but particularly the front line workers, the people that are delivering the support every day. This is just so important. I can't overemphasise that. Personalisation is what it's all about. For so long, care was, I think, fairly institutionalised, and I think that we delivered a product, and I think that product and the people using services had to fit in with what was delivered. And I think there's been a huge shift towards personalising for the individual. I was told by somebody 2 or 3 weeks ago in a media interview that personalisation was actually saved money, and it was it was actually quite cheap to deliver personalised care. Now when you get it right and you personalise care correctly, it saves the system money, and we've got to start thinking more along the line of saving the system money rather than a siloed approach towards pots of money. But what I can tell you is that delivering great personalised care is far from easy. It is incredibly difficult because we are all individuals. And to get the care package right, get the support package right, get it right for the individual is absolutely crucial. So this award, I think, the reason why it was so popular and why so many nominations is because it's so relevant to what we all do. It's about making it personal, because whether we're at the end of our lives, whether we have a mental health condition, a learning disability, whatever it is, getting it right for the individual, getting it right for us is so important. And it can be achieved, it can be done, but it requires a huge amount of effort. And it also requires us to shift from what's easiest. It's not easy, it is difficult, but it's doable, and we're doing it well in Norfolk. I'm now going to hand over to David Pryor, because I know David wants to say a few words, and David's going to announce the winner and those nominated. But please be under no illusion that delivering personalised care, today's environment with limited funds, is incredibly hard. So all of you that do it, all of you in this room, should congratulate yourselves, because it's a fantastic achievement.
Well, thank you, Dennis. I was walking up here with Dennis in this marquee. I had a sudden surreal thought that I'm getting married, actually. I mean, I know all modern conservatives these days, you know. Can I just say, on behalf of the CQC and behalf of Andrea Sutcliffe, who's our Chief Inspector for Adult Social Care, that if we were rating tonight the Norfolk Awards, it will be an outstanding. It's been a fantastic evening. And one of the hard things about being the regulator is that we tend to see a lot of bad care. A lot of poor hospitals, a lot of poor care homes. And tonight is just a reminder to me and to Andrea and others that how many brilliant people there are. And I look around this room and I see many organisations with many people earning very, very, very low salaries, very low wages, performing a fantastic job. And I think on behalf of everyone, I can't thank you all enough. It's absolutely wonderful what you all do. And I have three shortlisted finalists: East Coast Community Healthcare, Ealing House, and Dimensions. And the winner is the East Coast Community Healthcare.
I'm sorry, but we've been told we've got to say something, so the three of us are grateful to Macmillan for supporting and funding our project, and to East Coast Community Healthcare for believing in us. And we're very nervous, sorry. This is like an Oscar. It's, you know, but we haven't done the Madonna for the Brits, you know. This is an amazing achievement up against such stiff opposition, and we're very moved. And it's for our patients, who, them, their families, and their carers, who mean so much to us. And thank you. We turn now with the next award to dementia care. And this award is presented to an organisation which can demonstrate that it completely understands the needs of people with dementia and provides the best possible care and support for the individual, and again for the family of people who are losing the minds of their loved ones to dementia. The judging panel felt that the organisation which has won this award provides a level of service which all dementia care providers should aspire to deliver. The award has been sponsored by the Norfolk and Suffolk Dementia Alliance, and Willie Cruikshank, Chief Executive of Norfolk and Suffolk Dementia Alliance, is going to present this award.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, it's great to see such a sea of happy faces out there, and you don't get this chance very often, so can I capture everybody? Say a big smile. Excellent, thank you very much.
Do you want a selfie?
Yeah, I'll get a selfie later.
Do a selfie.
It's fantastic to be back here as one of the sponsors for such a fabulous event, and I feel very proud to be here to present the award for excellence in delivering dementia care. Now, you may have noticed it's already been a phenomenal year for dementia in terms of awards. Whether it's been Costas, BAFTAs, Golden Globes or Oscars, dementia has been in the limelight like never before. But of course, all those stories are fictitious, and all the heroes in them are fictional characters. But tonight we're here to recognise and reward the real heroes, the real people delivering real excellent care in really challenging circumstances. The quality of submissions we got for this category was quite overwhelming. And it's just really a sign of how far we've come in delivering excellence in dementia care over the last 3 or 4 years. And if we continue on this track, things are just going to continue to get better and better. But one thing I would say is there's an awful lot of unsung heroes out there that weren't put forward as a recommendation or a nomination. So please, for next year, if there's somebody that works in your organisation or your organisation itself that you think is doing some really great work, make the effort to go online to the awards website and nominate someone, because you've really got to be in it to win it and get the recognition that you want. So, on to the nominees for this year, and the shortlisted are Weavers Court, Home Instead Norwich and the Admiral Nurses. And the winner is Home Instead Norwich. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm collecting this award really on behalf of all the amazing people that I work with at Home Instead in Norwich. A team of really kind and generous people that work so incredibly hard in such difficult circumstances often. And it's just a real privilege to be part of that. And there's a small number of them here tonight, and I'd really like to remember those as well, who are actually out there at the moment helping to put people to bed. Yeah, there's a small army of people out there at the moment as we're here enjoying ourselves. It's great to recognise them. And I think I'd also just like to reflect that when we work with people with dementia, we encounter inevitable difficulties and suffering, but actually we encounter some of the most fantastic qualities of the human heart as well. Joy, kindness, love, compassion. And I just hope that this award is a bit of a beacon for people with dementia, that you can live well with dementia and there is hope. You can still have joy, laughter and dances. Thank you.
That's wonderful. I like to see a great big team all come up together. Hooray! Let's turn now to the work in bringing on a new generation in this very important profession and this very important job. The most supportive employer in student placement is the next award, and it's a new one this year, which has been developed to recognise the importance that employers put on supporting student placements. An effective placement can make all the difference to a positive learning experience and a future. It's going to an organisation which has provided excellent support to a health or social care student and has shown that it provides a diverse, interesting learning opportunity and continual support to enable that student achieve the very best outcomes and, of course, qualification that they can. It's sponsored by the University of East Anglia and City College Norwich. So we have another double act. Paula Ottaway will come to present it. She's Curriculum Programme Manager of Health and Social Care, Childcare at City College Norwich, and Susanna Fletcher, Director of Enterprise for the School of Health Sciences at UEA. They will both come up and present the award together.
outstanding workforce depends upon outstanding education and training. City College Norwich has a successful and well-established health and social care provision with over 300 further education students studying at a variety of levels. All those students require regular placements, and as a result we have built strong relationships with a wide variety of health and social care providers. A positive placement is essential in ensuring students are successful. Placements give students the opportunity to interact with other professionals and learn more about how to work effectively in a multi-agency environment. It's one thing to hear in college about what health visitors, care workers, mental health nurses do, but quite another to work together to support that service user. Through their placements, students get to know what everyday practice is really like and are able to make informed career decisions. Employers also have the chance to get to know students and consider their potential as future employees. As a result, City College is proud to be sponsoring this award.
The UEA Faculty of Health includes the Norwich Medical School and the School of Health Sciences. As a faculty, we take an interprofessional approach to education and appreciate the importance of practice placement education in health and social care. Practice education forms an intrinsic part of our curriculums, as it is within these that students are able to integrate the theoretical and the practical elements of the course. Placement gives students the opportunity to reflect and evaluate health and social care in action. Good placements are designed to give students the skills to work across the health and social care sector. This range of experience will develop greater flexibility through the use of transferable skills and lead to effective and efficient care in an ever-evolving health and social care environment. Good supervision on placement depends on well-planned learning opportunities and the provision of support and coaching for students. The UEA understands the commitment and dedication required to design and deliver a quality learning experience, and is therefore delighted, along with Norwich City College, to be sponsoring the Most Supportive Employer Student Placement Award. And the shortlisted finalists are Iceni Limited, Age UK Norwich, Ealing House.
And the winner is Ealing House.
Another team mop-handed. Like that.
I'd just like to say a quick word. Myself and my wife came here to the awards last year, and we were so struck by the amazing amount of teamwork that came through, and the tremendous amount of morale and how it came across to all the staff. I mean, these awards are all different titles, but they're all about teamwork, and that's the reason that all of our team are here up with me today, because we couldn't be the most supportive employer if the team wasn't supporting us. So thank you very much. Thank you.
interesting that the topic of teamwork came up just now, because the award that we move on to now is for motivational leadership and is given to a leader who inspires a team or organisation and takes the time to develop that team through effective mentoring. The winner has to be someone who understands the value of being not only a leader but a role model for the team in everything that he or she does. There were a lot of nominations for this award, and once again the judges are saying it was very difficult to shortlist and make a decision. The award is sponsored by the Care Companion, and Seb Butcher, director of the Care Companion, is going to come up and present the award.
Well, good evening everyone, and can I just say, wow, what an amazing evening, fantastic event put together. Who would have thought a marquee could look so amazing? But also, as has already been said before, it's great to see so many people all looking so happy, because let's face it, it's not every day that you get to meet so many people who can honestly say they're so happy in the job that they get to do, and that is a very great thing. But let's also remember that all the carers who do such fantastic work at the front line, sometimes it takes an amazing manager or mentor to be able to inspire everybody to perform the best that they can and produce great results. And that's why your Care Companion is proud to be sponsoring this award tonight. So, the shortlisted finalists for this award are Mandy Davey and Sandra Luckhurst, Kate Rodkin and Joanne Tier. And the winner is Kate Rodkin.
Wow, I really can't believe that. That is amazing. I'm really quite overwhelmed, and really want to thank my whole team for nominating me. What an amazing award. And I'd also like to say, along with everyone here, how fantastic it is that we all want to work together to provide the most excellent care for people in our community. And we really do care about it, don't we? My philosophy is one of valuing every staff member, no matter their role, because I have people in my team that say, well, I'm only a cleaner. And I say, well, that matters just as much as any other job. If the place isn't smelling nice and looking nice, well, it's not a nice place. So everyone has their role, and that's really important. And the other thing is that many people come into care and they don't value themselves. They don't realise the skills they have. And what I like to do is try and nurture that talent, make them see that they can have a career, that they can progress. And that's really, really important to me. So thank you very much for this award. I am really honoured.
And once again, the themes flow on, because the business of valuing everybody, including the staff, is very much what this next award is partly about. It's the award for promoting dignity and respect in everyday life. And it goes to an organisation which can demonstrate that treating people with dignity and respect is a core value. It's not just about the clients, the people who need the care and support, but also making sure that all workers and all visitors are also treated with dignity and respect. All of the organisations on the shortlist were passionate about promoting those virtues in everyday life, and the judging panel took a long time debating as to who should win it. It's sponsored by Enable, and Paul Bonham, the Norse commercial director, is going to present the award.
Good evening. Looks so much different from up here. And having followed the Lord Lieutenant and Lord Bacon and no doubt Lord Lamb very shortly, I don't know, Harold, whether you're going to be made a Lord, but there we go. This particular award, we've had some fantastic applicants, nominations, and it's all about choice and giving people control over their lives, involving the staff through training to allow people to take possession of their lives, to make their decisions, to give them the privacy when they need it, but to assist them when they also need that help. What a fantastic shortlist we've got, and we've got 3 very good applicants, and I'll go to them now. Promoting dignity and respect in everyday life, and I've opened it up beforehand because I had to check to see whether I could read it without glasses. And they are Extra Hands, Keys Hill Park, and Laburnum Grove Community Hub. And the winner is...
You've got the winner.
Extra Hands.
I'm so excited. I don't know if I can speak. I'm so proud to be up here tonight to accept this award for everybody that works at Extra Hands. And dignity and respect has always been a passion and in our heart and everything we do. And that's why we developed our training department to support and guide our staff to treat everybody as individuals. And we must value our staff and raise the status of home care. And by having mutual respect, by us all having mutual respect for one another, whether we're receiving the service, providing the service, being professionals, well then we will show the world that social care is a wonderful profession to be in, and nights like this make it so worthwhile. So thank you so much.
I don't think I've ever been in a room with so many kind people, actually. But I do work for the BBC, so and also kind and well organised, clearly. The next award is called the Rising Star Award and is brand new this year, because the organisers of these awards wanted everyone to recognise how important it is to recognise and nurture new talent in the sector. So this award goes to an individual who's just recently started work in the health and social care sector and who has shown the potential to develop in health and social care, and also, of course, a commitment to providing excellent services in the future. The award is sponsored by Care England, and Professor Martin Green, Chief Executive of Care England, is going to come up and present it.
Thank you very much, Libby, and what a delight it is to be here tonight to celebrate the achievements of social care and the fantastic contribution that you all make to the lives of people you care and support. I think I was probably chosen to give this award as somebody who's reaching the end of their career. They thought they might have an old has-been to deliver the Rising Star Award. And I think it's really important that we recognise that we are in a sector that's about people, it's about relationships, and it's about how we support each other and have a sense of mutuality. And it's great that our profession, which is built on values and built on commitment, has got within it such committed people. And it's also great to see that there are new people entering the profession every single year who are making that commitment and living those values. And we have 3 brilliant nominees for this award, and they are Laura Upton, Vincent Daly, and Joshua Sherman. And the winner is Laura Upton.
Nervous, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to say thank you to my employers and everybody I work with, because I haven't been doing this very long, but with working with the people I work with, including the residents, it's made me so sure of what I want to carry on doing, and I want to say thank you.
The theme of teams has been with us a lot tonight, and that's absolutely right. And we all know it takes a village to raise a child, and sometimes it takes a group of people working together to get a happy and successful outcome. So this award is called Together Everyone Achieve More. And it's presented to an organisation which demonstrates excellent teamwork and provides examples of how a team has worked together to achieve more than probably they could have achieved if they were just working as a group of disparate individuals. So having a great team around you in social care with all the stresses and difficulties and individual circumstances involved is always important. It can be a very tough job, and a strong team makes a good difference. So the organisation which is getting this award has an amazing team, and one that the judging panel announced that it would all be absolutely delighted to work with, if only they'd be let in. This team works together to evaluate the care and support it can provide and continually strives to deliver excellence, and generally all the members go the extra mile. It's been sponsored by the East of England Cooperative Society, and Minnie Moll, Executive Officer of Membership, Marketing and Media of the East of England Co-op, is going to come and present the award. Minnie.
As you say, so many kind, caring,
inspiring people. Very humbling to have shared this evening. So thank you very much. Really, really good to be here. As a cooperative and as a community retailer that has a great heritage here in Norfolk and Suffolk and Essex as well, we know all too well that things like a community shop can play such an important part in building a healthy, thriving community. Our colleagues know all too well that they may be the only people that an elderly person speaks to that day, that week, and sometimes even longer. We're really proud that many of our colleagues know that a warm smile and taking time to spend with people and have a bit of a chat can be as nourishing as the food on the shelves. So we do a lot that we think is good anyway, but we know we can do more. And it's the people here tonight, it's people like you that inspire us to do more. So something we're doing now is we're working with Willie Cruikshank and his team from the Norfolk and Suffolk Dementia Alliance on a project. Our aspiration is to become the most dementia-friendly retailer in the region. We are rolling out... Thank you. We're rolling out face-to-face training and online training for our 4,700 colleagues. But we're also doing some other things, one of which was I took part in. It was towards the end of last year. There's a team who've put together this extraordinary thing called a GERT suit, and it simulates some of the sort of ailments, some of the impairments that one may have as one becomes older. So it on your elbows, it weighs you down, it limits your mobility. We had things on our eyes, things on our ears. And we then had to go shopping in an East of England co-op. And we had things on our hands and we had to get the money out and so on. And it was an incredibly powerful and really quite emotional experience. And the most powerful, I think, was for one of our young colleagues who was only about 20. He was nearly in tears. It was very, very moving. We've already done some things as a result in terms of how we can then change what the shopping experience is. So we're on a journey, and in our small way in comparison to what you guys are doing, trying to play our part to extend care. But as I say, it's you guys that inspire us to want to do our bit that we can. So I'm here to announce the award for the team award. And the short list finalists are Broadland Day Support Club, Halsey House, and High Oaks Care Home. And the winner is Halsey House.
Well, as you can see, the whole team is here tonight, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, gosh, I'm quite overwhelmed, actually. This team here works with our residents that are living with dementia. They're the most amazing bunch of people to work with. They just give loving care every day they come to work. We look after, or are very privileged to look after, ex-servicemen and women and their spouses, and I really want to thank the Royal British Legion for providing us with the most amazing environment for our residents to live in and to work in, and for the support that they give their staff to do the job that they do. And thank you so much for this award. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Just one more thing. My team have really asked me tonight that if we were fortunate to win this award, that we dedicate it to Connie, one of our lovely residents who passed away today and who we know would say, have a lovely evening, you deserve it. So thank you.
And so, to the 10th and final award of this lovely evening. This award has been judged differently to the others. Nominations were sought from leaders in social care all across Norfolk, and only one name came forward. The sector leaders across the county were unanimous about who should receive it. The point of the award is to be made to an individual or to a care service who or which made a significant contribution to the advancement or development of care practices in their area. And this individual, or it might be an organisation, will have demonstrated great commitment and dedication to providing services across Norfolk. It's sponsored by Norfolk County Council, and it will be presented by Norman Lamb, Minister of State for Care and Support.
Well, good evening. Great to see you all. First of all, didn't David and Dennis look just such a lovely couple? David, we've made it possible for you in this Parliament. Just liberate yourself. Go for it. I also just wanted to give you some quick news from the campaign trail. I managed to persuade my wife Mary to go out knocking on doors for me. It's quite hard to persuade her. And she went to the village of Hickling. And she knocked on the first door, and a lady came to the door, and she introduced herself and explained why she was there. And the woman said, "I can't stand that Norman Lamb." To which Mary's response was, "You should be so lucky I'm married to him." This is fantastic, and Norfolk should be very proud of itself. This is the largest care awards anywhere in the country. And just back in the autumn, I had the privilege of speaking to their conference, the Norfolk Independent Cares Conference. It's the largest care conference anywhere in the country, really driving professionalism in such an important area of work. Congratulations to all of you. It's fantastic leadership you're showing in this county, and it will drive up the standards of care, and you should be very proud of yourselves. We hear quite often stories in the media about poor care standards, the latest shock of something that's happened in a care home or something that's happened in domiciliary care. And I often think about all those care workers working selflessly, day in, day out, doing incredibly valuable work, and how demoralising it must be to hear this constant diet of negative stories in the press. And I always try, when I'm interviewed about the latest issue that's emerged, to say we must always remember there are great people providing amazing care out there. That is what normally happens, and we should never forget it. So I wanted to start by just thanking all of you, and in particular all those people here tonight and beyond, all those people Chris Carter mentioned, the people out there putting older people and others to bed here right now. Thank you for everything you do. It's incredibly important work. There is no work that is more important than this. Giving people dignity, giving people self-respect. Libby mentioned the word kindness. Kindness and care and compassion. These are very important values, and you demonstrate it day in, day out, for which I am enormously grateful. It's been... Thank you. It's been an enormous and, I have to say, unexpected privilege to be Minister for Care and Support. You'll understand that as a Liberal Democrat, it's not part of your mindset that you'll ever end up in a job like this. But here I am. And it's in a way made me all the more determined to try and achieve something of value while I have the chance. And as my time comes to an end, and I no doubt return to total obscurity again, it's been a great privilege, and it's been great to work in an area that is so important for the people of this country. We face actually enormous challenges in both sustaining the NHS and the care system. I fundamentally believe that they need to be brought together, joined up, rather than kept separate. The funding, the scale of the rising challenges as we all live longer, the lifestyle conditions and so forth, keep adding pressures to the system. And we're not going to solve this just from dictating change from Whitehall. We will achieve it, we will achieve sustainability by driving change in our communities, local leadership, making things happen, making things work better. And we're demonstrating it here in Norfolk. So let me now turn to the winner of this last award. She started life as a research scientist. She has, however, given 50 years of her life to volunteering. She is razor sharp in her intelligence. She is always willing to challenge when challenge is right. She's always scrupulously courteous. She's a massive champion for older people. We in Norfolk should be enormously proud of Joyce Hopgood.
It's not often that I'm speechless, but this is it. I'm absolutely stunned, and really all I can say is thank you, because I've just done what there seemed to be there to do, and that's as much as anybody can do. And Yeah, I'm speechless. Thank you.
Oh, well, from the youngest to the oldest, that's been wonderful, hasn't it? And everybody nominated, of course, is also a winner. And congratulations to the organisers. And to the judges who've taken very great care over this. And, of course, to the sponsors, because it couldn't happen without sponsors. And the real trophy, I think, for everybody here tonight and everybody behind the scenes out there tonight is in the comfort and safety and sense of human fellowship which you are giving, and which is the real and vital outcome of all these caring vocations. In a moment, I have the pleasure of presenting the highly commended in each category with their awards. There'll be a special area at the back of the room and a very big bossy microphone, and we'll call all you finalists to head for the back of the room and have photos when your name's called. There'll be all manner of photo opportunities here, there and everywhere. I'm sure you'll be able to kiss a few ministers and Lord Lieutenants if you want it for a selfie. They're all up for it, totally, you can tell. And then there will be dancing with Lee Vasey until 1 o'clock in the morning. And congratulations again to all, and to everybody who didn't fall down the stairs. You've all beat Madonna, hurrah.